hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Get Elevated Life with A.K. Gray, the podcast where we endeavor to intrigue you, inspire you, motivate you, and encourage your highest good. I'm very glad that you are here. Thank you again for joining me, excuse me, on this week's episode. Wow, can you all believe how quickly the new year is moving along? Spring is here. Geez, daylight savings time has arrived. And we, gain an extra hour of sunlight. Anywho, we're still in the first quarter of the new year, my lovelies. 2025 is still fresh, while the remains and leftovers of 2024 are melting away. I'm so excited about all the possibilities the new year ushers in. A time for do-overs, a time to reimagine goals, recharge your battery for the coming April, May, June, July, 9 months, I think. Re-envision goals and determine purpose in these next 9 months. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. You'll have to let me do my quotes. I am a quote and affirmations girl. Anyway, I have two. They come from two different authors. The first comes from Billy Cox, and it reads, "Life will only change when you become more committed to your dreams than you are to your comfort zone." So sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone to pursue your dreams. The second is from the renowned philosopher Socrates. And it reads, "The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not fighting the old, but on building the new." So this message is for someone, and I hope it finds you. But I brought up this topic today because I was speaking with a friend of mine, and this friend was actually going to be my +1 at a spring event that I was invited to attend. However, I am familiar with this person. I ended up not going to the event because in the past there's been so much toxicity, so much mess, at the last event that they had. And instead, I decided not to go. I ended up hanging out with my prospective +1 who was going to go with me, and 3 new friends who I was more energetically aligned with. But they wanted the deets on my thought process for declining to show up to the event because they know that this person is kind of popular and they were thinking about networking opportunities. But I explained to them that this year, mainly over the last couple of months, I have really been considering myself, who I am, where I want to go, and who I want to be, and the things that I would like to accomplish moving forward. I thought about, making some positive changes in my life, and sometimes change requires an out with the old and in with the new mentality. And for me, that includes keeping myself drama-free. And also, I'm really understanding now that when a person asks for better, for growth, out of mediocrity, sometimes pruning, a cutting away takes place. And in that pruning, sometimes there are tower moments that come about to move us, to force us into where we're supposed to be. Especially if you're a person that is stubborn. I'm kind of stubborn, just a tiny bit. However, when you have destiny or purpose and you're actively seeking the interpretation of that purpose to be represented in your life, and you've been speaking it into the atmosphere sincerely, or dreaming about it, or saying or talking about it with passion. Did you know that not even your stubbornness can stop the trajectory? Because purpose and your sincere asking will take precedence. You've already put that energy out there, and there's momentum. And things will start to be put in place for your transition, your growth, migration, whatever you want to call it. And either you go with that flow of transition or change for what you've been asking for, or drown in confusion, dissatisfaction, and despair because of fear. But if you're fearful of change, don't start none, won't be none. Or for my Bible scholars and religious folks, you have not because you ask not. And when I say don't start, no, because if you ask for something, you start that roller coaster ride. You start the trajectory. The Creator has an interest in you, in your heart's desire, if you will allow it. Know that everything is working for your highest good. But will you move toward that exceptional good that is set up just for you, waiting just for you? In the transition process, however, especially for those of us that are more prone to being stubborn about pulling away from the old, or if we're wishy-washy in the process, like going back and forth between what we asked for and what we already are in, some of us, we don't even want to deal with it. So we go back and forth, back to what is familiar, back to what is comfortable. But I encourage you, stay the course of your desired outcome. It's rocky sometimes, but you got to stick it through to the other side. Every good thing that you have asked for, it will present itself. But excellence cannot operate in mess. Hence the reason for the pruning process, cutting away and removing out with the old and in with the new. And the secret is to embrace that change, even if you have to cry through it. But don't give up. Keep moving forward. And the next steps that you need to take in the hard place, they will reveal themselves. And you'll have peace and you'll have calm in the journey if you ask for assistance along the way. Nothing stops your purpose. That you, especially when you know with all your heart that what you should be doing, is not worth any compromise. And when you have your focus and energy on trying to fix something that is unwilling to yield and that you have no power to change, like if there's a circumstantial situation that is affecting you, like a tower moment that takes away your energy and focus from your true purpose, and then you succumb to the demise of this distraction, that's all it is. It's just a trick to get you off of purpose. I'm here to tell you that if you've asked for expansion and sincerely, passionately asked for the directive on which way to go, how to execute it, you've already initiated the process for change. Because your heart, your true desire is going to take precedence. And the universe, the creator, source, Adonai, you already know my saying, here's our cry, our heart's desire, the subconscious, the soul desires, and even our silent wishes that nobody knows about that we just think. Even if you're having difficulty letting go of the old and releasing the heaviness of, if you've been moved by a tower, if you're having some struggles forgiving and releasing any addictions, any unforgiveness, whatever, just remind yourself that you asked for the change for greater, and you just are in the transition phase. And you'll make it more difficult if you get yourself out of alignment with your desired state, the place where you want to be. And if you start continuing to entertain where you are and the mediocrity, because you can't have both and move into your place of purpose and excellence, holding on to the past. This goes against the natural flow of things or the law of attraction. And you want to attract good and move in that flow. Because there's a conflict in your energy. Being indecisive, wavering, going back and forth, or fear, it creates tower moments because you're not going in the flow of the direction that the universe is trying to move you into. That's like when shit hits the fan and everything you've done to try to fix where you're at, who you're with, or the problem, it doesn't work. It's because you're not supposed to be there in the first place. And everything's just such a fucking mess that it's beyond your fixing on purpose. Okay? But you got to change your perspective, your revelation, and come to the awareness of what is really going on and understand that this is part of your growth process. It's pruning. It's a wake-up call. Then you're supposed to shift and take steps forward to change and to your dreams. Get in line with forward movement and what your heart's desire is. Only you know what that is. And if you don't, you'll grapple with the decision to let go and move forward over and over again and stay stagnant. And that'll cause dissension inwardly and in your outward circumstances as well. It'll become a cyclical trap with repeated tower moments over and over until you decide to move. So seek divine direction. Move forward in the direction of your desired outcome. Am I making sense? No looking back. And this doesn't translate just to circumstances or situations, but even relationships that you're in. Any situation that you find yourself stuck in and unable to let go of for fear of not knowing the future outcome. Or if you don't have the faith to believe that what you asked for is in process, in the developmental stages, just waiting for you to catch up mentally, spiritually, emotionally, even physically, and environmentally sometimes. Please believe it will come to fruition, but there is a process. Trust the process. Even the pruning, even the hard parts, it gets better on the other side. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I understand letting go of something that you have invested in, it might be so freaking hard. But your soul, your subconscious knows better. Get out of familiarity and comfortability. You asked for better, right? If I'm talking to you, you asked for better. Your subconscious, your soul, your inner being knows that up ahead is so much better. And it's going to open up and bring so much growth, so much happiness, success, fulfillment, that it can't, situations can't stay the same. The universe won't allow you to stay stagnant anymore. You've got to move. Release the old. Make room for the new. New dreams, new purpose, expansion, growth. Let's go, my intentional men and women full of purpose out there. 9 months left in this year. What you gonna do with all that time? You have a brand new blank slate. No looking back. Forward movement only. Time for change is now. It's spring. Spring brings newness. So go get your blessings. The door is wide open and there are no obstacles in your way except yourself. Accept what you believe. Accept how you believe. And what you are willing to allow. It's all up to you. If you don't know already, I always say it at the end, but I am a certified holistic wellness coach. And if you're looking for a thorough, impacting, transformative, next level coaching experience, then I'm available for you. Looking forward to connecting with you. If you need that resource, I am available. Just go to my Patreon website. It should be a link or something on the About tab in my YouTube page. Where you can link up with me or connect with me. And I offer several services that serve your holistic wellness goals. And please, like, subscribe, and share. I wanted to do a live workshop, but I'm going to do a survey first because I don't want to, just like I don't want to waste your time, I don't want my time wasted as well. But I have a workshop that I want to do. I've done it before in the past, but I want to bring it back again, and it'll be a live workshop what do you call it, interactive. So stay tuned for that announcement, which I will be making soon. I had intended to set that up this Saturday, but I want to garner interest first. So just please stay tuned, and we'll have an option for you to confirm that you would like to attend or be interested in something like that. And this topic is going to be about self-image. I'm big on that because I've been meeting a lot of people that are struggling with self-image. With all these things on the internet, all these influences, oh my gosh. And I'm an older lady. I'm more mature. I don't even I'm not even going to tell my age. Y'all have to wait for my 7-day healthy habits life change for that. But anyway, let me get off of here. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your time that you spend with me. Your time is valuable, just like mine, and I don't take it for granted that you stopped by. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in and listening. I hope that you have a wonderful week and that you adjust to this time change. I know I am. I had to get up and work out this morning. I was dragging. I was like, well, I need about a week. Anywho, make it a great week. Ciao.